Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of our favorite crime shows. You know the scene: a brilliant, maybe slightly quirky genius down in the morgue solves the entire case with one tiny clue. But how real is any of that? Today, we are putting these TV forensic experts under the microscope to find out what is fact and what is just fantastic fiction. I mean, who doesn't love them? They are the genius in the lab coat who finds that one microscopic fiber that cracks the whole case wide open. They're charming, they're eccentric, and often, they're the only ones who can truly give a voice to the victims. So, the big question is, how much of this is great Hollywood storytelling, and what's the actual reality? Let's separate the facts from the fiction. First things first, let's talk about the characters we all know and love, the faces that have pretty much defined what a medical examiner is for millions of us watching at home. And you have to start with a classic, right? Dr. Donald "Ducky" Mallard from NCIS. He's incredibly charming, seems to know literally everything about everything, and of course, he's famous for talking to his silent patients on the autopsy table. Then you've got someone on the total opposite end of the spectrum, the no-nonsense, incredibly professional Dr. Melinda Warner from the Law and Order universe. She is the picture of calm competence, delivering grim facts and crucial evidence with unshakable authority. And we can't forget Molly Hooper from Sherlock. As a specialist registrar at St. Bart's Morgue, her expertise wasn't just helpful, it was absolutely critical to Sherlock Holmes. She even helped him fake his own death. As NCIS agent Tony DiNozzo once said, Ducky is an essential element of the investigative process, and honestly, that's true for all of them. In their fictional worlds, the case just doesn't go anywhere without them. But that very idea, that they're so indispensable on screen, actually points to a huge distinction in the real world, a difference that changes everything about how deaths are really investigated. So, let's go back to Ducky for a second. Everyone on the show calls him the medical examiner, but is that actually the right term? Could he be something else, like a coroner? The answer to that question reveals a fundamental split in how death investigation really works in the real world. And this right here gets to the absolute heart of the matter. See, in the United States, there isn't just one system for investigating unnatural or suspicious deaths. There are two. Both coroners and medical examiners handle the same kinds of cases: homicides, suicides, any death that's sudden or unexpected. But while their jobs might look similar on the surface, the systems they work in, and more importantly, the qualifications they need, are worlds apart. Okay, here it is, the core difference. A medical examiner is an appointed official who has to be a physician, usually a specially trained forensic pathologist. A coroner, on the other hand, is often an elected official, and in many places, requires absolutely no medical training whatsoever. Let that sink in. So, with that new information in mind, let's circle back. Let's take what we just learned and apply it to our favorite on-screen experts. Let's look at Ducky's resume one more time. We're talking Eton, King's College, and most importantly, a medical degree from the University of Edinburgh's Medical School. Oh, and a course in forensic psychology on top of it. His credentials are, well, rock solid. So, given his medical degree and the fact that he's the appointed chief medical examiner, the verdict is in, and it's crystal clear: Ducky is a textbook medical examiner, absolutely not a coroner. This also helps us understand the different roles we see on TV. Ducky, as the chief medical examiner, is the head of the whole department. Molly Hooper's role as a specialist registrar is also medically qualified. She's a doctor who's on the path to becoming a top pathologist. Both are absolutely vital, just at different points in the same system. And you know, here's something that TV shows often get right. The job of a really good medical examiner goes way beyond just the autopsy table. Their expertise is this multifaceted tool that helps the entire investigation. Think about it, Ducky isn't just doing autopsies. His forensic psychology training helps him build profiles of suspects, and his general medical skills are used countless times to treat injured members of the team. He's a doctor in every sense of the word. So, this brings us to the big, important question. Why does this distinction between an elected coroner and an appointed medical examiner actually matter in the real world? Well, it all boils down to one word: expertise. It's a direct chain of events. The system a jurisdiction uses, coroner or me, determines the qualifications of the person in charge. And those qualifications directly impact the quality of the investigation. We're talking about the difference between getting justice for a victim and a case going cold forever. Look, every death investigation is really about telling the story of what happened. So, the real question is, when it comes to writing that final, critical chapter, who do you want holding the pen? Someone who won an election or a highly trained medical expert? It's definitely something to think about the next time you tune into your favorite crime show. What are your favorite TV medical examiner moments? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.